Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are ya? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good out there. Hope you're staying safe. Today's haul is kind of a fun haul. About every 2 months or so, I hit up my local library. My wife and I went yesterday, which was the 22nd of April, and I'm filming this on 23rd April, but when you see this video, I'll be on vacation. But yeah, I wanted to get this done prior to leaving. Anyway, library here, local library near me, the Aliante Library specifically. Um, they have a little movie section where you can buy movies. They have a sign up says $1 for DVDs and Blu-rays. So we went in and we found a few things. Some stuff. My wife was with me, like I said, and she picked up a few things that she wanted. So uh, you'll see. Probably not a lot of. Some of the stuff is not something I would have gotten, but yeah, she wanted it. So what the heck. So anyway, let me show you what I picked up at the library, and we'll talk a little bit about them. So here we go. First up, a movie that I don't remember ever seeing, and the only reason I picked it up was it has one of my favorite actresses in it. Mila Jovovich is in this, along with Jimmy Smits, Mel Gibson, and Jeremy Davies. The $1 Million Hotel. This is R-rated, 121 minutes, from the year 2000. It's a mystery thriller. Of course, Mel Gibson was Mad Max in the 1969 movie. Mila, one of my favorite actresses. My favorite, I guess my favorite is probably The Fifth Element. And kind of interesting trivia about Mila. Back in 2004, she was highly regarded as a model. She was the highest paid model in the world at that point in time. So, anyway, it's off the subject, but the $1 Million Hotel. Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard of this movie. I certainly haven't seen it. In a place where danger checks in. FBI agent Skinner, played by Mel Gibson, has been brought in to solve his most bizarre case yet. In a downtown Fleabag hotel, the son of a billionaire media mogul, Tim Roth, has mysteriously died. Now, Skinner must find the murderer among the hotel's guests, uncovering a web of deception which runs deeper than he ever thought imaginable, and protects the guilty from justice. Alright, so we'll check this out. Can't wait to check it out. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, we'll go from there. Very good. Next up, a movie I think I've seen, but I wanted to pick it up. And I don't know, it did not have it in my collection. Gabriel. Gabriel is R-rated, 114 minutes, from 2007. This is an Australian action horror movie. Um, Man's final battle comes down to this. I think Gabriel's the scene was the Gabriel's in purgatory, and he's trying to convert all the people in purgatory. Fallen angel Samuel has claimed the midworld in the name of darkness. With the help of his menacing, gun-toting task force, he has smothered the dark, dreary city in vice, violence, and cruelty. Samuel's victory is assured until the arrival of Gabriel, the last of heaven's 7 archangels. Gabriel is young, strong, and the mightiest warrior seen since Michael, his predecessor, disappeared. In no time, Gabriel's bravery and skill threaten to decimate Samuel's evil henchman and redeem Jade, the lost angel with the heart of gold. But Samuel has one last card to play, the secret of his own past, the knowledge of which could destroy Gabriel forever. It's been a while since I've seen this. Probably 2007. But yeah, I want to check it out again. If you've seen Gabriel, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you thought. Now, next up, this was my wife's, let me just say, my wife's choice. But I do like the cast, Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd in The Page Master. We didn't have this in our collection. It's G-rated, 78 minutes from 1994. Of course, this is a live action, a mix of live action and animation. Got a great cast, though. Great cast. Macaulay Culkin, Christopher Lloyd, Jessica Kirshner, Patrick Stewart, Whoopi Goldberg, just to name a few. Macaulay Culkin stars in this wondrous tale of adventure and fantasy which sends a young boy into the pages of the world's greatest stories. Seeking refuge from a storm, timid Richard Tyler enters an empty library only to be swept away into the magical animated world of The Page Master. It's a timeless piece of wonder and discovery where legendary characters from literary classics come alive. Richard meets the infamous Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and comes face to face with the mighty Moby Dick, the treacherous pirates on Treasure Island, and a giant fire-breathing dragon. Guided by a trio of talking books, adventure, fantasy, and horror, Richard must conquer his greatest fears before he can find his way home. Leonard Nimoy is also in this, by the way. So, The Page Master. I have seen it. It's been quite a while. Certainly, probably near 1994. But we didn't have it in my collection, and my wife wanted it, so here we go. Page Master. Let me know what you thought of it. Next up, a little Disney action. Walt Disney Pictures presents, didn't have it in my collection, The Wild. I'm going for as many Disney movies as I can get, so I didn't have this one. This is a welcome addition. Hold on just a minute. Gotta check my messages. Okay. The Wild. What is The Wild? It's G-rated, 82 minutes from 2006. Of course, this is an animated adventure comedy. This will be an upgrade for me from VHS, I believe, now that I think about it. The animation is supposed to be really good in this. I can't remember watching this, I'll be honest. Apparently it's similar to Finding Nemo and Lion King. As a matter of fact, it was kind of panned, I guess, at some point because they, kind of so similar to those movies. The Wild. Go wild with the hysterical adventure of the New York Daily News calls truly infectious. Disney uncages the laughs in the hip and hilarious comedy The Wild. When a band of furry friends escapes from the city zoo, they discover that New York City is the biggest, craziest jungle of all. Now faced with a new journey and the challenge of a lifetime, they must work together if they are going to survive on the outside. The world is ferocious fun that will have your whole, the wild is ferocious fun that will have your whole family roaring with laughter. The Wild. I don't know what to say other than can't wait to check out the animation. All right, next up, Disney's Teen Beach Movie. I have never heard of this. Apparently it's a Disney Channel, made for Disney Channel movie. And yeah, Teen Beach Movie. G-rated, 110 minutes from 2019. Like I said, it originally aired on the Disney Channel. It's a comedy fantasy. This Cowabunga. Catch a perfect wave of fun in the sun, splashed with excitement, surprises, and budding romance. Life's a beach for surfing Brady and Mackenzie until a rogue wave magically transports them inside the classic 60s beach party flick, Wet Side Story, where a full blown rivalry between bikers and surfers threatens to erupt. There, amidst a sea of surfing, singing, and dancing, Brady and Mac accidentally change the storyline, and the film's dreary hero and heroine fall for them instead of each other. Okay. Can our heroes get the plot back on track, or will they be trapped there forever? Overflowing with hilarious comedy and high energy musical numbers, Teen Beach Movie makes it an endless summer of makes it an endless summer all year long. I can read. Teen Beach Movie. Apparently, this has a bunch of behind the scenes rehearsal footage. And, yeah. Never heard of this. Never heard of it. Apparently, there's a Teen Beach Movie 2 also. Alright. I didn't choose this one either. Pinocchio. This is the Italian version. It's actually in Italian and eventually got reworked and released in the United States in English with English dubs. So, Pinocchio. It's G-rated, 100 minutes long, from 2002, a fantasy comedy, and it is based on the classic Pinocchio tale. From the studio that brought you Oscar winners Chicago, Shakespeare in Love, and Life is Beautiful, Academy Award winner Roberto Benigni, I'm sorry I ruined his name there, brings one of the world's most beloved characters to the screen with this delightful live-action adaptation of Carlo Collodi's classic story. The enchanting journey begins when the wooden puppet named Pinocchio comes magically to life. Then Pinocchio's ever-curious spirit opens the door to one wild adventure after another. Despite guidance from the beautiful Blue Fairy and the love of his father Geppetto, this exclusive 2-disc set includes the original award-winning Italian version and the English dubbed version, featuring the voices of Hollywood stars Breckin Meyer, Glenn Close, Queen Latifah, James Belushi, John Cleese, Eddie Griffin, Eric Idle, and Cheech Marin are the voices. So I'll watch this along with my wife, but let me know if you've seen it and what you thought of Pinocchio, the Italian version. Now, this next movie I have in probably 10 different versions, so I'm always looking for new to me versions, because this movie was erroneously placed in the public domain, and man, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. As you can see, it came from the Aliante Library. This is, of course, one of the first really good ghoul movies. They called them ghouls, not zombies. But this is the first of 6 of the Dead movies done by George Romero. Of course, George Romero filmed this in kind of guerrilla style out there in Pennsylvania. I did not see it when it first came to the theaters in 1968, but sure would have liked to. I was a little too young at that point. Night of the Living Dead is not rated, 95 minutes, from 1968. This is a black and white film. I love George Romero. This is a true form of a B movie that became a cult classic. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, oh my gosh, you should see it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to see it. I have it on VHS. I have it on Laserdisc. I have it on numerous different, but I didn't have this cover. So, can't wait to check it out. Radiation from a fallen satellite has caused the dead to come back to life. The formerly deceased have developed a taste for human flesh and are desperate to feed. Several people have barricaded themselves inside an old farmhouse to escape from the zombies. But can they survive the night? Experience the cult horror classic Night of the Living Dead in its original 1968 release. This film is a must-have for any horror enthusiast. There you go. Night of the Living Dead. Next up. This looked interesting to me. I have not seen it. It's got Brian Cox in it. I love Brian Cox. And Lena Headey in Telltale. R-rated, 92 minutes from 2009. It's a horror sci-fi movie. This is evidently inspired by the Edgar Allan Poe, A Tale of Telltale Heart, Telltale. Ridley Scott and Tony Scott bring you Telltale, a chilling reimagining of Edgar Allan Poe's timeless story, The Telltale Heart. Hard-working, single dad Terry has a new lease on life. He has recovered from a recent heart transplant and met a beautiful woman. But things begin to go awry as Terry becomes haunted by his own heartbeat and realizes that he must delve into the shocking death of the donor who saved his life. Desperate to protect those closest to him and his own sanity, Terry listens to the warnings coming from within and embarks on a gripping quest to learn the secrets of the dead. Telltale. Let me know if you've seen this one. This kind of intrigues me. Hopefully we'll be able to watch that fairly soon. And the last thing I got from the library, like I said, all these were listed at $1, but when I got up to check them out, or I got in to check them out, the young lady said, "Hey, you can have them for 50 cents a piece." I said, "Okay." I was very happy. Here's the last one. Didn't have it in my collection. It's called From Black. Not rated, 101 minutes from 2023. This is one of the Shudder movies. I have a whole lot of Shudder movies. Effectively moody and disquieting. A recovering drug addict, desperate for closure and saddled by crushing guilt after the disappearance of her young son, is presented with a bizarre offer to learn the truth about what happened and set things right, if she is willing to pay a terrifying price. How far is she willing to go for a chance at redemption? From Black. Let me know. Have you seen From Black? And if you have, what did you think of it? So there you go, guys. That's everything I picked up from my local library. If you have a library near you, check with them if you're into movies. My wife also picked up a bunch of books for herself, but I'm not going to show those. Anyway, hey, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're staying safe. If you enjoy my videos, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It's right, a like, subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. So from North Las Vegas, you guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.